Hi, welcome to another battle report. This is 2500 points between Lizardmen and Empire. As for his army, furthest away in this picture you have a battlereport. In front of him you have a unit of skinks, not skirmisher. Then behind the skink unit next to the battlereport you have another unit of skink, not skirmisher. If we go further away to the other side of that forest, you have some skink unit, and behind that skink unit you have 3 Lizardmen. Then you have a unit of Saurus with a Scarvet in it and a Slan in it. Then you have 6 Call 1 Knights with 2 hero level Scarvets. Behind that you have a unit of Skink Skirmisher. Then you have 3 Pterodons, which you have moved forward. And then outside of this picture you have a unit of Skink Skirmishers. As for magic, he is a lore master of high magic. As for myself, this is after my first turn, but I have a first way, I have a mortar. Then I have 50 swordsmen with a witch hunter, and BSB and my general in it. The witch hunter shoots his foot scarvet as his target in front of the swordsman. I have 5 pistoliers. Then I have 12 handgunners with my level 4 beast in it. That handgunner unit have a champion with Hochland. And I have 12 more handgunners with a Hochland in it. Behind that I have a mortar. Then I have an engineer with the rocket battery. Then I have 40 flagellants. And the other side of the picture next to the flagellants I have 5 pistoliers. And behind that I have a cannon. As for spell, I got the pelt, I got wild form, I got savage beast, and I got the curse. So as you can see, in my first turn I didn't manage to do much. I did get the wild form on the flagland to boost up their toughness, but nothing more worth mentioning happened. My handgunners was mostly out of range and War Machine didn't do much. For his first turn he take his Pterodon riders and he move up like that, and he drops rocks at my pistoliers which kill 2 of them. His skink chief over there have the cloak of feathers, so he have the fly special rule, so he move him in front of the flaglands to stop them for a turn. And this is showing that he moves up with his other units. In the magic phase, his Battlereport uses his laser beam to kill my pistoliers. And even though I say my dice for the fire communication, he did manage to get it through and kill a big chunk of my swordsmen and take a wound on my witch hunter. And in this combat, his skink chief kills 2 of my flagellant and I kill 1 of myself. Then I overrun into that swamp and it kills another one. And I ended up over there. For his turn number 2, he moves up his skink to block my flagellant. His Pterodon fails a charge on my cannon, and his Saurus Call 1 rider do a swift reform and move up like that. Otherwise he doesn't really move a lot. And this is devastating. I get off another soul quench of my swordsman, but my character survives and I only lose a big chunk of swordsman, which is okay, I guess. For my turn 3 I only have 1 picture, but it shows the most important thing. My flagland charges his skinks, kills them, overruns, and loses a lot to the swamp. My magic phase is dispel it and I do some damage in the shooting phase. As for his turn, his Pterodon makes it into my cannon and the cannon dies and he reforms like this to charge my rocket battery next turn. And the reason why I don't have a lot of picture for his turn is because his Saurus Cav failed his stupidity, so they couldn't do much and he rolled low for his winsome magic, so nothing really happens. For my turn, I move my Witch Hunter up there to stop his Saurus Cav from charging my Swordsman unit. And in the magic phase I get off the curse on his Cold One Knights. And I turn my Flaglands around to face his line and do some damage in the shooting phase. In his turn 4, he charges out with his Saurus Cav hero, and he fails a dangerous terrain test and charges into my Swordsman. His Razor Dawn charge my Witch Hunter, and I choose to do the Empire maneuver and run for my life. And I end up over there, and he fails charge, and he can't shoot this round. His Pterodon charge my rocket battery and engineer, and it ends up he kills me. He have taken one of his skink units and move it up over there, and now he charges my mortar, and he will kill my mortar. In this combat, I take him with the challenge with my general, but I didn't manage to kill him, and he kills my general outright, and I stick. Here is a picture of his Pterodon killing my rocket battery. In my turn 5, something really good happened. I get off the bubble pelt, and I challenge his hero level character with my BSB, and he only managed to do 1 wound, and he breaks, and I catches him, and I overrun into his Cold One Knights. My Witch Hunter also rally, and my mortar explode from a misfire. For his turns 5, his Pterodon flank charges my handgunner unit over there. His skink units move up behind my flagland to shoot at them. And a combined strength of both his skinks and his Razordon shooting at my flagland, I ended up with only 9 of my flaglands left. His Pterodon beats me and I run away, but I managed to get away because I roll like an 11 and he rolls like a 10, so they still live. For my turn 6, I did a huge mistake. I take my Swordman into his Razordon in his flank, and that's all good. Then my Flagland charges his Cold One Knight. I know he's gonna flee, and I will redirect into his Razordon, but then it tells me that his Razordon can do standing shoot with 2 artillery dice, and they will probably kill my Flagland, so I didn't choose to redirect, and I ended up with a failed charge, and the Cold One get away. And if I wouldn't charge with my Flaglands, my Swordman could have overrun and probably catch the Cold One Knights and get some good chunk of points from that. And what else happened? I get off Savage Beast, Bubble, and my Witch Hunter goes up and tries to snipe out his character, but fails. My handgunners keep on running, and they end up like that, and his Pterodon will in his turn 6 charge them, so they run off the board. And as you can see, I kill his Razordon, and probably if I wouldn't charge my Flagland, I would have caught his Cold One Knights, so that's a downer. My opponent charged his Scarlet at my Witch Hunter. He said it was a risky move, but it was so cool, so he couldn't resist doing it. And I didn't kill him on my standing shoot. I have taken a wound from my sniper attempt at round 6 on him, and I have always strikes first, and I managed to get a wound, not a killing blow wound, but he failed his armor save, so I kill him in the end. And what he do in his 6th turn is he takes everything I got into my Flaglands, trying to kill them, but 5 of them survive, which denies him the victory points from them. And in the end, he takes the victory with 400 points. It was a very interesting game, I would say, against a very skilled player. He had a really cool looking Lizardmen army, So that's it. Thanks for me. Bye bye.